Senator Osotsi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I wish to quickly comment on two statements. The first statement is a statement by Senator Hamida on an important issue of implementation of the integrated county payroll system. Mr. Speaker, I want to agree with the approach that the national government has taken to ensure that we have a centralized and integrated payroll system, similar to what has been done for procurement and the proposed integrated system for revenue collection. Mr. Speaker, even as we may argue that all these ventures are designed to interfere with devolution, I think there is sense in having an integrated approach to the way payroll is being managed. Because in most of our counties, if you look at the audit reports, they tell us that most counties are not paying statutory deductions. Most counties have poor payroll management. There is a poor management of data and all the bad things, including ghost workers. So having a centralized approach will help in addressing those challenges. Even as we complain about national government trying to micromanage counties, they are doing that because our counties have failed. If the COG focused itself, these are some of the areas they would look into so that we can have a situation where they have self-regulation of their own system. Mr. Speaker, let me also comment on the statement by Senator Kinyua on the issue of illegal migration of our people to Ukraine and Russia to participate in war. Mr. Speaker, it seems that this problem is not going away. We had a high-profile visit of our Prime Cabinet Secretary and the CS for Foreign Affairs to Russia. Mr. Speaker, this was a high-profile trip by a high-ranking government official. But he came back empty-handed with no solution to the problem. I think he owes Kenyans an explanation what really happened. Because the problem is still persisting, Mr. Speaker. We meet so many young people who have been taken to Russia or Ukraine irregularly. And the government seems not to know what is happening. And the government on the other side has said that are also not aware. So we are basically operating like a failed state, where people come into our country, take away our youth, and we have no idea what is happening. When we go...
Senator Chirange.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Maybe for the record, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, under your guidance, Mr. Speaker, before the Committee of National Security and Foreign, appeared and said the Kenya now have an arrangement between the Kenyan government and the Russian Federation through Sergei Lavrov, the Minister of Foreign Affairs in Russia. And Mr. Speaker, sir, for the information of the House, because it was my question, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, Musalia Mudavadi, informed the committee, which I believe is also the Senate, that the Diaspora Department, Mr. Speaker, had been dedicated to follow up and track most of these people who go to fight in Russia and Ukraine, Mr. Speaker. So these are something that you directed, they appeared, and I wish the Chair of National Security was here. He would be able to canvass that, Mr. Speaker, and even confirm that there were 1,000 Kenyans fighting in Russia and Ukraine war. I think a number of 45 have been repatriated, courtesy of the government. I know, Mr. Speaker, when you want to criticize government, criticize it with facts. And you cannot say Kenya is a failed state, then what are you still doing in Kenya? You can go and create your own country, Mr. Speaker. So I wanted to confirm to the House that, and even we asked the Prime Cabinet Secretary, Mr. Speaker, he confirmed that the people who took 250 Kenyans, the agency, the directors had been arrested. And I want, when we are taking chai and mandazi and duma outside there in the lunch that you have given us, Mr. Speaker, I am willing to give that information to Senator or Vihiga. I know he might have political differences with Prime Cabinet Secretary, but he should not escalate for the purposes of scoring political points, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me comment on the special needs.
What is the point of order, Senator Osotsi?
Freeze my time.
Mr. Speaker, you know, it is very unfair for Senator Cheragei to belittle my contribution to just a political issue in our county. I am raising these issues because even after his trip to the Russian Federation, this issue is still going on. You can see Senator Kinyo has raised a statement on that matter. So even though he gave an explanation, but why is this issue persisting? So don't belittle it and make it look like a Vihiga issue. This is not a Vihiga issue. This is a national issue and an international issue.
Honorable Senators, debate this matter soberly, and you don't have to attach politics to it. You may proceed, Senator Fernandez.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'm willing to provide further information, including I am taking up the matter from Senator Kinyo. After this, I'll call the Prime Cabinet Secretary to ensure that this person by the name Joseph Wairato Kabuki is struck, and I confirm to my brother Senator Kinyo that I'll follow up and ensure Joseph Wairato Kabuki is tracked and brought, Mr. Speaker. I'll talk to Prime Cabinet Secretary.
What is your point of order, Senator for Kakamega?
Mr. Speaker, we have truly restrained ourselves. Is the Senate of Nandi a CS?
He's not even the chairman of anything in this company, this house.
The Senate of Nandi is attempting to answer issues directed at the government. Serious issues where parents are crying that their children are lost, others are confirmed dead, unaccounted for, and he makes it a matter of a light touch. Is he in order to act as a cabinet secretary when we know that the only thing he has won in his life in terms of being recognized was asking questions, making statements on athletes who have won various competitions internationally. This is serious business. Don't joke with the lives of our youth.
Order, Senator for Kakamega. Order, Senator Fernandez. Senator for Kakamega, you cannot belittle the statements honoring our athletes. That is equally important. And we need to encourage our athletes. We need to honor them whenever they bring glory to this country. Now, Senator Fernandez, these statements have been addressed and have been committed to the relevant committee. Yes. Allow the committee to work. You may proceed.
Mr. Speaker, as I conclude, I made it in good faith because it was just a concern, and I've said this matter has been brought to the attention.
I know you've offered to assist.
Yes, to assist. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I want to advise Senator Kalwale is smoking substances that he needs to be careful. Mr. Speaker, special...
Senator Fernandez, yes. Withdraw the last part of your sentence. Withdraw.
Mr. Speaker, on the shortage of special needs...
Senator for Kakamega,
on the
statement... Order, Senator Fernandez. The statement touching on you has been withdrawn, and he has apologized. Let's